How's it going, Song of Ice and Fire fans? It's Grant from Yecats Miniatures here, bringing a very special unboxing. We're bringing back a new unboxing with a brand new faction, the Brotherhood without banners. Now, the Bolton unboxing is one of my highest viewed videos to date, so hopefully we're going to have much more success with this one because these guys are really exciting and really strong out of the gates. So I'm hoping that these guys are going to do well, and it's quite nice to see them sort of rejuvenate the game. A lot of people playing a lot of Brotherhood without banners. A lot of people have already received their copies, so this is irrelevant for you guys. This is obviously just for people that haven't received their copy yet, that are looking to see what the miniatures are all about before making an informed purchase. And as always, a massive thank you to wargamer.pl for sending us a copy of these over a bit early so we can get them unboxed and get them on your screens. I'm also aware that a few content creators have already done an unboxing, so if you've already watched it, this is probably relevant to you. But I thought I'd do it anyway because you know what? It's my thing. It's what I do. So let's get stuck into it. So first and foremost, as always, we get this treated with these cellophane wrap box. Now it's a really nice artwork on the front cover, and on the back, as you can see, it's what we come to expect from this all in Polish and in English at the same time because it's come from Poland, but underneath the cellophane, this does actually translate into a UK copy. So to get this plastic wrapping off, I'm going to speed it up so you don't have to watch a grown man struggle with cellophane wrapping. If you think this is bad, you want to see me try and work a bag for life. It's not my thing. So there we go, with cellophane wrapping off, we're treated to some really nice artwork. Obviously Beric Dondarrion at the front there and Thoros Vermeer, and obviously Brotherhood banners, wielding quite a lot of banners. Insert any pun you may have here. But really nice artwork, the thunder, the green fields, really like it. I really like how they've gone for quite a heavy green sort of colour scheme on both the artwork and on the box art. On the back, here we go, this is what I was saying, Joe. It's the British copy of it on the back. But let's get the lid off and see what's inside, because that's what really matters, right? As always, we will expect to see our tactics board, our rule book, a contents box, and a contents page, and tokens. Obviously, we get 2 copies of this because it's a Polish version. Then we have a Brotherhood banners rule as well as all the relevant tokens. So we can, it's everything you need to play the game in one box. And movement trays, which are always handy when you're going to play a game based around movement trays. And then all these miniatures underneath. Now, we don't get the normal white sleeve over the top. We do get 2 sets of cards. I think one of these is probably going to be just Polish stuff. So I'll just check this out. Again, I can only apologise for you having to watch a man struggle to open up a plastic wrap. Honestly, it's age. I'm getting older. These are obviously the Polish cards by the look of it. Yeah. Castle and the reference card as well. So, process of elimination means these are the English cards, right? Plus it's in English, which is a great giveaway. Castle rules, yeah, there we go. So all the English cards here in this really cool sort of green and beige sort of card for the Brotherhood banners. 2 lots of cards here again. One will be Polish, one will be British or English, sorry. So just as it's easy for you guys in America to use it. And the same again for the mission cards. It's quite cool to get 2 of everything in there, I guess. If you've got a Polish friend or an English friend and you don't need the other cards, swap them about. And let's check out the dice. Let's give them the cursory glance and the roll, see what they're like. Average. Let's try again. Got re-rolls in it, charged. Look at that. Lovely 6s, the flaming sword and the 6. Which is really nice. Let's get these cards open and see what we've got in these cards. I appreciate it's probably boring for a lot of you, so if you want to skip to the miniature unboxing, I don't blame you. But, you know, people may want to see what these cards are like. Like the Bolton deck, you've got 2 sets of cards. You won't get this here, despite the army being a neutral colour. But you get all different cards you need to play this starter set. It's a very strong starter set as well. Upside down tactic cards. That's rubbish, isn't it? The siege equipment into the. So this is the Brotherhood rules. Obviously, we've gone over this with James in the Yecats. We covered it off, and all the commander cards and all the tactic cards. Lovely, really strong tactic deck. Just by holding this in my hand, I feel myself becoming even stronger, which is a fact. It's a factual thing. Anyway, the miniatures. Let's get stuck into these guys because this is what you want to see. First up, we have the Peasant Levy. Now, these are so good, right? Way above the quality of sculpts that C1 have been putting out. This every single time it gets better. I mean, look at the robes, look at the flow of the cloth and the tie around the legs and the weapon. It's a next level of sculpting now. They're really stepping it up. And this guy with the spear, I think this guy is the guy on the artwork. I really like the way they've gone with this Robin Hood sort of theme and this sort of like these outlaws in the forest. They wouldn't look out of place in Mordheim, right? And the I can't remember the extension, Empire in Flames. Next up, we have this guy, Pitchfork. Again, look at the detail on this miniature, on the loincloth, on the boots, on the face, the expression on his face, the hood, it's slightly billowing to the left. I mean, for a 4-point unit, these guys are absolutely amazing, so I'm expected to see quite a lot of them. But yeah, really nice sculpts. Really nice sculpts. And next up, this guy with a spear. So a lot of these are holding pole arms and spears and stuff, long armed, long weapons like spear and stuff. Again, look at the scroll, the roll of cloth next to him, and the bags and the ropes. It's the detail is incredible, and also the stitching of the cloth is absolutely incredible. And we'll end up with our banner for our Brotherhood banners. Insert pun here. It's looking really nice the way it's stitched together. Again, the hood over the top really does look like it's come out of a Robin Hood and his merry men. Yeah, so it's a really nice sculpt, But here is the unit in spinning. I'll leave you this so you can watch it in more detail, how they look as a uniformed unit. I'll come back to you in a moment. So next up we have our men at arms, and this is again another incredible sculpt for these units. I mean, it's really nice because you can't sort of identify these to one specific faction outside of the Brotherhood, which I was worried about how they were going to sort of portray that. But it's quite nice. They've got a mix of stuff like the shield, the helmet, and the chainmail and stuff. These guys are obviously more armored than the Peasant Levy, but I mean, it looks absolutely incredible nonetheless. An expression on their faces. And next up we have this guy with a sword, really nice. This guy looks like he's straight out of the Night's Watch, but with chainmail. But again, completely different armor, completely different feel for the model. He's swinging a double-handed axe this time. Double-handed sword, this time. And the flow of the cloak, look at the detail on the inside of that cloak. I cannot wait to get a paintbrush onto these guys. I can't wait to see what you guys do with them as well. But yeah, I really like how they're mixing together different faction identities within this faction. And next up, we have the guy with sword and shield. Again, a completely different look, completely different style of armor. He's got the leather sort of like the strips between his legs, the boots that are sort of tied in with the belts and the leather. A different style of helmet. This time using a sword and a shield. I really like it. I really like how they're really portraying this sort of load of ragtag men brought together for the hatred of Lannister, right? And again, we see this a different weapon, different helmet style, different armor, different tunic. He's got a buckler this time rather than a sword. I mean, if you went to play Mordheim, this is probably the box to buy. You just get such a variation of sculpts and weapons. I'm loving this and loving the determination his face as he brings that flail up as well. It's really nice. And finally, we end with the banner. And again, insert pun here. A really nice miniature. This guy looks like a Norseman, right? He looks like a proper Viking stepping on that stone with a flag, with a hammer over his shoulder and a bow. And the furs and stuff. I really like it. It really looks really Viking to me. I've loved that again. Just mixing up together. Like this is clearly a Stark bannerman that has defected to Rubberbat Banners, but this is another incredible looking unit that I cannot wait to get paint onto. I mean, it's just incredible. Let's check out the spinning shot here, and I'll come back to you with the next unit afterwards. Next up, we had the Brotherhood Archers, and we have some really nice sculpts again. They look like they're straight out of Sherwood Forest. The way that the cloaks and the robes are, there's loads of movement within these miniatures, loads of movement. And if you listen to my unboxings, you know that I love having movement within miniatures. The second guy is in a very similar. Is it the same model? Let's have a look on. That is. No, it's not the same model, but a very, very similar pose. So I got confused a little bit there. Yeah, it's a really, really nice sculpt. I love like the flow of the cloaks, the way that he's obviously stalking the battlefield, and sort of flow of the hair. I just really love the feeling of movement and stalking with these miniatures. Very much the same as the sand skirmishers. This guy's really cool. I love the fact they put a tree stump on the base. It gives him something to obviously stand on when he's shooting his bow. He's like a great unit on the battlefield as well, so it's nice to see them with nice sculpts. And it's another range unit, but this time I feel they look completely different to any other range unit that we've seen. And obviously our standard arrow firing guy, bow firing guy. Again, he's made so much nicer by the style of tunic, by the style of robes, the leather boots. Just the whole feel of this unit is so nice. And we're going to get into the field now because we're going to spinning shot. But look how these guys rank up. They just look very cohesive, but in a way that they definitely do still feel like they're part of the Brotherhood without banners. And then we're going to get stuck into the starter set heroes, and we're going to start with the ghost of Highheart herself. And it's a very basic miniature, but I don't think it loses anything by that. I think it's really nice that the way that she's hunched over on the walking stick, and it really portrays that eerie, mystical character that she is in the books. Next up, we're going to have a look at Tom 7 Strings. I know there has been some anger about the fact he hasn't got 7 strings, but you know, it is what it is. But quite a basic model, very elfy. It is even seen quite elfy as well. It's a bit strange, really. And next up, we have Thoros Amir, a great character in the books, an amazing character in the TV show. Glad to see him here in a Song of Ice and Fire, the miniatures game. Look at the fire on that sword, the flow of the cloaks again, the chainmail. I think it's such a great model, and I cannot wait to see what people do with paint. I think it's absolutely incredible, and a great miniature, a great model in the game as well. Next up, we have the man himself, Beric Dondarrion. Now, I really love this guy. I'm going to spend a bit more time talking about this because I love the way that his armor is very battle damaged, given his character and what he goes through. I feel that is very apt, that he is very battle damaged. I love the fact that he still comes across as a knight. I feel like he does come across as someone that is very similar to like the King's Guard, that he still comes across quite pui, holding the shield and the flowing of the cloak. Obviously, the very scarred up face. Again, the Simon have done such an incredible job of portraying this character in this miniature. In the game, he's amazing. I love the attachment, but as a sculpt, we really do have to take some time to look at how great this miniature is. I can't wait to see what they do next. With House Aaron's coming next, we think of the level of detail we're going to get with that. Then we have Lemon Cloak. Obviously, got battle scars in the game, but again, I really love how he's very battle damaged. Looks very battle hardened. Completely different style of helmet again. Cloak being stitched together. And the pose, well, it's not a pose we see very often, and it's really nice. It really gives you a really good look, and really fits in well with the Brotherhood Without Banners aesthetic. And obviously, the Lemon Cloak itself will make him stand out with your painting as well. And finally, we have Ravella Smallwood, Lady of Acorn Hall. Now, she's not getting much play in the games, I don't think, but I played her recently the weekend and she came across really well. But again, this is another sculpt that we've seen Simon really step up their sculpting ability, because look at these swans on the cloak itself and the way that she's holding herself. It's a very noble pose. I love it. I think these sculpts are incredible. And honestly, I think that every single time we do these unboxings, I say these are better than the ones before. And I honestly do believe that is still the case. But I'll chuck the characters on this spinning top. Obviously, there are no non-named attachments in the box, only named attachments, which should only be a good thing, right? Because we're getting more of those characters that we love from the TV show. Here's a spinning shot. I'll leave you to it and I'll speak to you in a second. So there we go, guys. Brotherhood Without Banners starter set unboxed. Thank you for joining me. It's been great to have you on board and watching me as I go through this starter set. It's a great starter set. It really is. 2025 is definitely going to be the year of the Brotherhood Without Banners. They've come out the gates a lot hotter than House Bolton have. They're an absolutely incredible faction. I think a lot of people have a lot of fun with them. Obviously, James from the channel is going to be playing them quite a lot. He's been playing them over Christmas, and we're getting some really cool combos, especially with that Baratheon and Stark unit switch out they can do. Yeah, and I think that if the sculpts keep getting better and better and better, I mean, the sky is absolutely the limit for Simon. Thanks for taking the time to check this video out. I hope you have a great 2025. Please do like the video and subscribe to the channel for more Song of Ice and Fire content, and keep your eye out for some events in 2025, and we'll see you on the road. Take care, guys.